Okay, dear students, welcome to this class. So, what we were discussing last class in this chapter, separation of substances. Yes, what is that? Evaporation method, and sedimentation and decantation method. Yes, sir, no, students. Yes, here we are discussing the different separation methods from mixtures in different three categories. Yes, sir. So we are discussing second category, that is separation of soluble solid substances from liquids. So already in this category, three main methods came: evaporation method, condensation, and distillation method will come. So already in the last class, so I clearly explained about what is this evaporation method and where it is used. Yes, sir. No? Yes, students. So commonly this evaporation method, when it is used, it is also used separation of soluble solid substances from mixture. So where so commonly what we use common salt in our home, crystalline salt, common salt, sodium chloride. So that salt is commonly obtained from the sea water by the process evaporation in a large quantity. Yes or no? Okay. Second method is the separation method in this category, separation of soluble solid substances from liquids, that is condensation. What is that? Condensation method. Sir, what is this condensation, sir? What is this condensation? Condensation means it is a process of converting vapor into its liquid. Process of converting vaporizer, you can say it's a gas. Understand? Vapor into its liquid. So that we call it is condensation method. So when you cool the gases, understand? When you cool the gases, these gases can easily turn into its liquid form. So that process we call it is what? Condensation method. See, the process of changing vapor. The process of changing vapor into its liquid form on cooling, very important, on cooling. Understand? If you want to convert the gases or vapors into its liquid, you have to cool them. When you cool them, they can easily turn into the liquid form. That process we call it is condensation process. Understand? So it's a second method of that separation of method. When this method is used, if we want to get even liquid substance from that mixture, you have to use this condensation method. Understand? So very simple method is that the process of changing vapor into its liquid form on cooling is called condensation. I think you might see this process commonly in your kitchen room. Very simple activity is there. Try to do this in your home also. Take a bowl. Take a metal vessel. Fill it with the water. Fill it with water. Yes, sir? After taking this water in a metal vessel, put it on a gas stove. In our chemistry laboratory, we are using spirit lamp. Either you can say Bunsen burner. So this is a burner. This is a stand. You can use your gas stove in your home. Take a bowl and fill it with the water and put it on a gas stove. We are putting this on a where? Stand. Below this Bunsen burner is there. So try to heat that. Start to heat them. Start to heat the water until it turns into vapor. Heat that water until it turns to vapor form. Understand? So when you heat the water, first water boils. Understand? First water start to boil. After boiling, it start into evaporate. It start into evaporate. When the vapor comes out from this bowl, when the vapor comes out from this bowl, metal vessel. So take a pan, another pan, either you can say lid. Take a lid, understand? Take a lid and put it on the vapor. Put it on vapor, either you can hold it on a vapor. So this vapor started to cool. When you hold that lid on this vapor, the vapor becomes cool. This is cooled by this lid. This is cooled by this lid. So on cooling, this water vapor turns again into liquid. You can see the small droplets of water. You can see the small droplets of water on the surface of that lid. On the surface of that lid. Understand? So this lid, what you hold the lid on the water vapor. Understand? So that lid that cools the water vapor, and water vapor turns again into liquid form. You can observe the small droplets of water which are stick to the surface of that lid. Understand? So this process we call it as a condensation. This method we call it as condensation method. Very simple. The process of changing vapor into its liquid form on cooling is called condensation. Clear or not, students? Very easy is there. So very simple activity is there. Try to do this activity in your home using a simple metal vessel and put it in the water and put it on a gas stove and start to heat the water until it evaporates. When water vapor comes out from that vessel, take a lid and hold it on that water vapor. So that whole lid that cools the water vapor and it again turns to easily into water, liquid form of water. You can observe the liquid drops of water on the surface of that lid. So this process of converting vapor or gas into its liquid form by cooling, that process we call as condensation process. When it is used, sir, if you want to get a liquid material also from that mixture, in that situation this condensation method can be used. Understand? Okay, dear students, I hope this understand this separation method. And next coming method is the distillation method. What it is? Distillation method. Let's see. The next category is the separation of soluble liquids from liquids. Separation of soluble liquids from liquids. That means soluble liquids means liquids can easily soluble in another liquid. So those liquids are commonly called miscible liquids. What? Miscible liquids. Understand? Take acid and water. They can mix each other. They can dissolve each other. So they are called miscible liquids. Take an oil and water. Try to mix oil with the water. Oil cannot mix with water. So those are called immiscible liquids. So the liquid which cannot dissolve in water, they form immiscible liquids. The liquid which can easily dissolve in water, they are called miscible liquids. Best example, acid and water. Immiscible liquids, oil and water. Understand? Let's see, students. Here in this category, that means to separate miscible liquids. To separate miscible liquids. Miscible liquids means dissolved liquid from another liquid. How can you separate them? Very easiest method is there. That is distillation method. What it is? Distillation method. It is used to separate two miscible liquids. It is used to separate two miscible liquids from a mixture. How, sir? Let's see. Once again, I repeat that. Miscible means the two liquids, they can mix each other. They can mix each other. They are called miscible liquids. The two liquids which cannot mix each other, they are called immiscible liquids. Miscible liquids, best example, acid and water. Acids can easily mix with water. And oil and water, they are called immiscible liquids because oil cannot dissolve in water. So they are called immiscible liquids. Understand? To separate miscible liquids from mixture, we use distillation method. Remember, students, distillation method is a separation method which is used to separate miscible liquids from mixture depending upon their boiling points. Understand? See, All liquids do not have same boiling points. All liquids do not have same boiling point. Boiling point is nothing but the temperature at which the liquid start to boil. The matter start to boil. That we call it's a boiling point. Understand? See, all liquids do not have same boiling point. They have their specific boiling points. Depending upon their boiling points, we can separate these miscible liquids from mixture by using the method distillation. Let's see how, students. Here distillation flask is there. Distillation flask. It is also called round bottom flask. What it is? Round bottom flask. This round bottom flask, what we are taken in the round bottom flask? Mixture of acetone. Mixture of acetone and water. Acetone and water are both are miscible liquids. Both are miscible liquids. They can mix each other. Hence we are taking mixture of acetone and water in the round bottom flask. You can say it is a distillation flask. Okay. So this distillation flask is closed with the 1 hole rubber cork, which is closed with 1 hole rubber cork. In that 1 hole we are fixing what? Thermometer. We are fixing thermometer to check the boiling point of that liquid. So this distillation flask is connected to a delivery tube. Connected to delivery tube. This delivery tube contains a condenser. This contains condenser. And here conical flask is there to collect another liquid. To collect another liquid, this condenser is fitted with a stand. And here this is the round bottom flask, where it is a distillation flask. It is placed on tripod stand, and here Bunsen burner is there to heat the mixture. Understand? Let's see how can we separate these two miscible liquids from the distillation method. Here mixture of acetone and water is there. Start to heat the mixture of acetone and water with the help of Bunsen burner. Understand? So when we start to heat the mixture, you know which liquid first evaporates. Already know that the boiling point of water, you know how much it is? 100 degrees Celsius is there. How much it is? 100 degrees Celsius is there. And acetone, it is less than 100 degrees Celsius is there. Less than 100 degrees Celsius. What it is? Acetone. Understand? The boiling point of acetone is less than 100 degrees Celsius is there. Boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius is there. Now you can guess which liquid first start to evaporate. Which liquid? Very good. What is that? Acetone. Because acetone, it has a boiling point less than 100 degrees Celsius. Hence, when you heat the mixture with the help of Bunsen burner, first acetone start to evaporate. This acetone start to evaporate because acetone has less boiling point than the water. Hence, acetone first evaporates, and this vapor that is passes through the delivery tube. This acetone vapor that passes through the delivery tube. So this delivery tube contains condenser. So this condenser that pulls the vapor of that acetone. This condenser that pulls the vapor of acetone, and this acetone turns again into liquid state. Because here condenser is there, this condenser that pulls the vapor of acetone, and acetone can easily turns into again liquid state. This liquid acetone, which is collected in a conical flask, which is in liquid state. Understand? So finally, in this conical flask, what we obtain? Acetone liquid. What remains in the round bottom flask? Only water remains in the round bottom flask. Understand? Now, mixture of, see, acetone and water can separate it. Acetone and water can separate it by this method, distillation method, depending upon different boiling points. Understand, students? So, to separate the two miscible liquids from the mixture, we can use distillation method. Clear or not? Okay, remember where it is used? Used to separate two miscible liquids from mixture. Then, how can we separate the two immiscible liquids, sir? Very easy. Let's see the next method. Separating two immiscible liquids. Separating two immiscible liquids. Understand? So how can we separate two miscible liquids? By using the method distillation method. Yes sir? So here separation of two immiscible liquids. Okay? Immiscible means the two liquids cannot mix with each other. Best example already I told that water and oil. Water and oil. So here to separate two immiscible liquids, what we are using? Separating funnel. Here already I drawn the diagram is there. This is called separating funnel. Understand? So take a mixture of oil and water. Mixture of oil and water in a separating funnel and stir it well. At first it seems to be dissolved. It seems to be first dissolve each other and kept it for undisturbed for some time. So below water is collected. Below water is stored, and after this water, upon this water, you can see oil layer. You can see oil layer on this water. Understand? Because oil has very less density than the water, and oil start to float on water. Now, in this condition, you can easily separate both water and oil easily by using this separating funnel. So, when you can observe the separate layers of oil and water in a separating funnel, then here tap is there. Slowly on that tap, understand? Water has to be poured down in this beaker. This is a beaker, is there? Water has to be poured drop by drop in this beaker. So slowly open the tap. Then water start to drop, fall in this beaker drop by drop. Understand? So start this tap until water completely stored in this beaker. Understand? See here water going on collect. Here in this beaker water going on to collect. And what remains when water is completely falls in this beaker, when this is collected in beaker, slowly off that tap. Here in beaker we collecting what? Water, and in a separating funnel what remains? Oil remains in a separating funnel. Understand? So using this device separating funnel, we can easily separate two immiscible liquids. They are nothing but oil and water. Because oil and water cannot mix with each other, hence they are called immiscible liquids. Understand, students? So this is what we are learning in this class. One is what is that? Condensation method. Second one is distillation method, and third one is separating funnel method. And remaining part of this chapter will be discussed in a next class. I hope you have clearly understood these separation methods. Understand? So the remaining part will be discussed in the next class. Thank you for watching this class. Try to draw these diagrams in your HW. Okay.